Hello everyone. So I am here to give you some insights about this question, or lead longest valid parenthesis. Okay. So basically, what question asks us to do is basically we need to find a substring. Substring is basically substring is like not set. I mean we cannot uh, is not set or subsequence, but substring means consecutive characters, consecutive things. Okay, so we need to find the longest consecutive valid parenthesis means when there are proper pairs, basically for every closing bracket we have a simultaneous consecutive opening bracket as well. Okay, now for this pair we will have this. Okay, so these are basically are examples of valid parentheses. Okay, now how can we solve this question? Basically it's like it's basically generally what basically happens is to solve questions of parentheses, we generally take stack. Okay, so in this question as well we are going to use stack data structure. Okay, so how stack data structure helps us here? Okay, how stack data structures LIFO, I mean last in first out, help us here. Okay, so let's take an example of this. Okay, now we can easily find that we have the this is the longest substring here. Okay, now how can we solve this is we will add first of all in stack. For example, let me dry run the question, dry run my approach to you. So for example, I have index 0. Okay, then at index 1 I will add it because there is no proper there is no opening and closing brackets. Okay, so we will just add our characters to our stack, I mean indices of character. Okay, so now we are here. Sorry, now when I am at index 2, then now at index 3, 0 1 2 3, I have a closing bracket. Okay, now whenever I'll find a closing bracket. Okay, I will check if the stack dot peak at this moment, I mean I have character 3 closing bracket, and I will check whether the stack dot peak, I mean the top of the stack, has an opening bracket. If it is so, then I will just pop out this. I mean this is nothing. I mean I will pop out this, and I will add to my result the maximum of result, or whatever is the unsolved parenthesis index. Okay, so the unsolved parenthesis index is 1. Okay, so I will add stack I will add the characters index, chars index, which is here 3, minus the stack dot top index, that means 1. So I have current valid 2 length here. Okay, current valid two size length here. Okay, now again what I will do, I will again, now the top of the stack is here. Here is the top of my stack. Now I am encountering 4 again, so I will add it. Okay, now I am encountering 5. When I find a closing bracket, I will check if the stack dot peak is a opening bracket, and I can clearly see that it is so. So I will pop out this, and I will check if 5 minus the top of the stack, which is here currently. Previously it was here, but now if I have pop out this thing, the last character, then my top variable will be here. Okay, now I will check if what is the unsolved character, which will definitely at the top of the stack. Okay, so 5 minus 1 is basically 4, and 4 and when we compare 4 and 2, then the result will be 4. Now similarly I will again add 5 closing bracket, opening bracket, and then at here I have now I will again check this whether it is having an opening bracket at the top of the stack. So it is so I will just pop out this. Okay, and again check the sixth index, which this is one is 6, so 6 minus 1 is 5 again, because now the top of the stack is here. 6 minus 1, basically the top of the stack is unsolved one. Okay, currently, so 6 minus 1 is 5. 6 no basically it's 4 5 6, sorry, 7. Okay, this one is 7, so 7 minus 1 is 5. 7 minus 1 is 6, so the result is now 6. Now I will again check. I will reach out here and I have a closing bracket. Now I will check if the eighth index, the s dot caret 8 is basically this, right? Now 8, the top of the stack is opening or not. Now I can clearly see it is not an opening bracket, so I will just push the character to the top of the stack. Okay, now the top is here, and this is our result 6, and you can clearly see from the observation that this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 line character. Now here is a basically edge case, which is when all the characters are, when there is no previous unsolved character like this. Okay, or this. So what we will do here is, previously we will just add -1, just such that whenever, let's say this is not here, such that when I'll reach out at the index 1, now I will just compare if the unsolved character exists or not. So basically it is -1. Okay, so I will just 1 minus of -1 is 2, so now the result is 2. Similarly it will change to 4 here and then 6 here. Okay, now the result will be 6. Okay, so this is just to edge case, just to solve the edge case of our problem. Okay, okay, so this was the approach. Now I can write the code for you as well. If basically if character is opening 1 and stack dot peak is opening 1, but before this I will check if stack dot peak must not be equal to -1 and. Okay, these are basically 3 conditions for this if statement, where we will just do stack dot pop and we will just make result to math dot max of result and I that means the current characters index. Okay, so let me check, let me tell it I and stack dot peaks character. Otherwise we will just do stack dot push. Okay, this was the simple code to solve this hard problem of LeetCode. I think 43. Wait, LeetCode 43. For any suggestions, please write down the comments in the comment section. I will try to solve it. I know I am not properly explaining, but I am trying my best, and I will improve from now. Thank you. Thanks everyone for watching this video.